All right, Sistas fans, TV Line dropped an article for tonight's new episode with a few promotional pics. And, well, it's a short article, but I'll leave a link in the comment section below. You know how I do. I'm going to read over it, talk about the pictures, and that will be that, because tonight is the night where the explosive showdown goes down. Sistas first look. Karen explodes on Zatima over their engagement. Fans of Sistas let out a collective gasp last week when Karen caught a glimpse of Fatima's wedding ring from Zach, and the fallout will be just as explosive as they imagine. Okay. Okay, this is our first look at Karen's latest confrontation with Zatima on tonight's episode, and it has all the makings of a truly dramatic scene. Tears, check. Judgmental pointing, double check. And is that fear we detect on Fatima's face? That might be the most unexpected check of all. I mean, is it really fear though? I mean, have we actually seen Fatima scared? I mean, we've seen her vulnerable and cry, but when have we ever seen her like scared? I don't know. All right. Here's what we can expect. Zach makes Karen an offer that she can definitely refuse. Just to, sidebar. My guess is maybe the whole child support thing comes into question. Like, maybe we can talk about it. But because she saw the engagement ring, she's going to pull a Heather and just reject the offer. And I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Meanwhile, Fatima is finally forced to come clean, and she and Karen face off at the townhouse while Andy and Zach are present. Yeah, it's about the engagement. Nothing else to talk about there. Read more on the exclusive first look photos from Karen versus Zatima round. Who's even counting anymore? Okay, that's my favorite sentence so far. Karen versus Zatima round. Who's even counting anymore? Seriously, I'm not going to deny that the acting in this scene is probably going to be top tier, but at what point are we going to move past this? How many times do we have Karen running up in these two's faces, going off about how bad she feels about it? We're done with this. I thought the entire letter plot of the first half of the season was to get past this. What happened to, those letters my mom had me write and read? That exercise really worked. I can't really explain it, but I feel better now. And here we are back to square one. Oh, whoop de freaking do. The first 11 episodes of the season meant nothing. Okay. Looking at the photos, you can cut the tension in this room with a knife. On second thought, we better not mention knives in this scenario. You know what? Hell, throw in some knives and guns, because at this point, at least it'll make stuff more exciting. Next up, Karen's actually smiling. Andy's actually smiling for some reason. My guess is because Zach and Fatima talk about their love and whatnot, and Andy's like, "Aw," and then Karen's like, At least Karen has Andy by her side for moral support this time. 2-on-1 really doesn't matter. It doesn't seem fair anyway. Wasn't it 3-on-1? Well, technically 2-on-1 when it came to the letter reading thing. Zach was flying solo. I mean, even when Fatima came, think about it. Her thing was to calm Zach down whenever he blew up, because he was literally getting roasted by those letters. And, Fatima laid down the law and thankfully exposed some of Karen's foul play to her mom. So, yeah, when Fatima got there, Zach felt like he wasn't, being supported, but she really was there for the support. But, yeah, in terms of 2-on-1, yeah, trust and believe it. Zach had to just sit there and deal with that. Man, fair my ass. All right. Then we got, we didn't think anything scared Fatima, but the look on her face here says otherwise. Zach's body language is also speaking volumes. He plans to stand by Fatima no matter what. I'm guessing maybe she's going on a rant about, oh, you don't know what it's like to be pregnant and blah, 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 blah. And the only reason Fatima's taken aback is because maybe we're getting flashbacks in her mind about her experience being pregnant. And then the final picture is Karen looking condescendingly. One thing's for sure, we haven't seen Karen this upset in a long time, and that's saying a lot. She was this upset canonically 2 days ago when she was reading those letters. This is nothing new. Let's not act like this is some big grandiose, oh my god, these two are exploding at each other for the first time. No, it's like the 80th time. And then the thing that gets me is the only thing I figure worth talking about is the fact that Karen is holding the engagement ring. The question is, what is she going to do with it, though? That's the $1 million question right there. Well, yeah, that's really all I got to say. I'm hoping the night's good, but trust and believe my expectations are not that high. They really aren't. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see how things go down. Thanks so much for tuning in, like and subscribe. And like I said before, I'll leave a link to the article in the comments.